Hi, Piano Explorers, it's Angela. Here is our segment number 3 of today's lesson, April 1st, and we're going to go over your material that you worked on last week. So in your book, you worked on page 24 and 25, your lesson book, and 26 and 27. And in your theory book, you were to go up to page 15, and in your recital book up to page 10. So let's start with what we did in the book. So on page 24, they introduced to you the counting in 3/4, so 1, 2, 3, and the dotted half note, the note that gets 3 beats with the dot. All right, so we're going to look for our position, and we're starting with middle C, right hand thumb, and left hand 5 on the C below. So I'm going to just play that hand position. Remember, you have curved fingers. Your wrists are below your knuckles, so your arms are pushed away from your waist like this, okay? And your knees are slightly under. So here I'm going to just play the position in the center of the page. C, D, E, F, G, and the left hand. G, F, E, D, C. So you should have heard one go up and one go down. Listen again. Okay, so now we're going to do sailing. And sailing, if you look ahead in the book, you see that we have 3 beats in a group, and the dotted half note gets 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Repeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And after we've repeated, remember the last measure, you hold that last note for its total number of beats and come up on 1 over the bar line. Okay, now skating. Ready? Same hand position as page 24, same time signature, same dynamic mark, MF, moderately loud. 1, 2, 3, ready, and begin. C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Left hand, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Check your hand position. G, F, E, G, F, E, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 1. Make sure your fingers are playing on their cushions, and your thumb is on its side, and your elbow is away from your waist. Okay, great. Let's look at pages 26 and 7. Page 26 uses the same hand position and the same time signature, 3 beats in a group. The only difference is that now our dynamic mark is P. So now we're going to play softly. Same hand position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and it's soft. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Eyes on your music. Don't look at your hands. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. Okay. So last week, for the first time, we looked at the 5 lines and the 4 spaces. So at the bottom of your page, you should have filled in if you saw a line note or a space note. So I'm going to read the answers to you, and you just check to make sure that you had the right answer. So at the very bottom of your page where you see the blue boxes, this is what you should have written. L for line, first one. I'm going to go right across. L, S, L, S, L, S, L, S. L, 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 S, 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 S. So if you get all those right, good for you. If you didn't, fix the ones that you didn't get right. Okay? Now let's look at our review from our recital book. So in your recital book, you went all the way up to page 10. So we're not going to review every single one of these pieces today, but I would like to review page 8 and page 10. So we have one that has 4 beats in a group on page 8 and one that has 3 beats in a group on page 10. So turn to page 8. That's the morning prayer. And notice that the dynamic sign in the beginning of this is a P. So how are you going to play that? You remember? P means soft. So I'm going to play this softly. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And you notice that there's a repeat sign for the first 2 lines. So be sure that you played the first 2 lines twice. And then we go to the 3rd line. So this piece of music has 3 lines to read, but your first 2 are repeated. All right, so get your hands in position. C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Okay, for both hands. And I'm going to start with the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3. Start again. I made a mistake. No problem. If you make a mistake, start over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Repeat to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay? So make sure that you practiced it, and if you're not good at it yet, try it again. And now let's turn over to my favorite day, and we're going to find that we use the same C hand position. Are you using your cushions and your thumbs on their sides? Okay, so here we go. Now this one is MF, and it says happily. So it means that we're going to play it a little bit faster, and it's going to have a happier sound to it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, we're going to count to 3 this time. And we're going to say 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. Okay? 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start one more time. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now notice that there's no repeat sign at the end of this one. Okay? So now we're going to look at the new lesson in this book. Okay? So if you turn over to page 11 in this book, you're going to see that now we have that bass clef, that F clef, and the 4 spaces and the 5 lines. So let's put that aside for a second and go back into your regular book. Okay? So you're going to turn over to your regular lesson book to page 28 and page 29. And this you will see in your new lesson in the next segment. Okay? So you're going to need to get your page 11 ready in your recital book, and pages 28 and 29 in your lesson book ready. Before we go there, let's look and see in our theory book, this is the book that you write in, our review for our musical matching on page 15. So these should be your answers. So starting on the left-hand column, I'm going to read the answers going down. So the first one was the letter for piano. So you should have put a P in that box. The second one is a dotted half note. So it's the circle with the stem with a dot. Third one is the time signature. And the time signature that they give you is 3/4. So you pick the number 3/4 and you put it there. The next one down is a quarter note. So that's the one that's colored in with the stem, and you put it next to the quarter note word. The next one is mezzo forte. So that's an M and an F. The next one is a whole note. That's the circle. The next one is a half note. That's the circle that's not colored in, but it has a stem. And the last one is the word forte, stands for the letter F in music. So this side had some Italian. The other side doesn't have Italian. So these are all English. Count 4 for this note. That's the whole note that gets 4 beats, that's not colored in and has no stem. It's just the circle. The next one, loud. That's the F. The next one, count 2 for this note. That's the circle not colored in with the stem. This means there are 3 counts for each measure. That's 3/4. The word soft, that's the letter P. Count 1 for this note. That's the note that's colored in with the stem. Moderately loud is MF. And finally, count 3 for this note. That's the note that's not colored in with the stem, but it has a dot. Okay, see you in the next segment.